Let's crash and burn. Y'all know the routine. Fuck, fuck. Hey, dog. I'm doing good. Trying not to trying not to fly away with these mosquitoes. Same as always. How about you? Yeah, but they're a vital part of the ecosystem. Uh, I'm debating if I fire up the pit tonight or not. I may do it later. Uh, my father-in-law just cleaned out his deep freezer, so I got some shit in there I can cook. It was like, yeah, on a yearly basis, he cleans out his deep freezer. But since he ain't been able to hunt because of medical issues, it don't have as much in his store. I've got some boar sausage. I got a deer steak. and something else. I forget what the fuck it was, and that's all that was in it. It said, "Hey, you need to cook this soon, or you may not want to keep it." Normally, you got 2 or 3 deer in that motherfucker, maybe 4 hogs. I may not be cooking. What the fuck? Let that be going the other direction. Is there lightning? Thunder. Sorry about that. Don't cry to me, motherfucker. You know why you're locked up. You left the yard, so I locked you up. You're in timeout.
What's up?
Oh, not much. Like I said, I've just been debating whether or not I should cook, and now that I'm hearing a storm coming, I may not be cooking.
No, the sadness.
Yeah, at least not tonight.
Crash and burn without the burn. Sadness.
Oh no, it's got to burn. I got to.
The cigarette, huh?
Yep,
What's going on, Johnny?
just hanging out.
Let me see. Let
Eh,
me look. Let me look up your weather right now. Hold on.
well, I heard lightning.
You
But
heard?
don't give me those cookie dog eyes.
It says it's 81 and thunderstorms for tonight.
Yeah.
It says it's supposed to start raining around 4 in the morning, all the way up through 10 a.m.
Oh, dude,
But the
that is
humidity is going to be super high, so you're going to be
it's
suffering like
always,
me.
it's always super high, dude.
Yeah, it's been bad out here lately.
Ooh, Lucio Ball is back.
Like we've been having those storms build up on the backside of the mountain, and it's been throwing out thunder and lightning out there in the desert and shit. Everybody's been sending me pictures and photos and or videos, I mean, and it just
I,
ain't
I think
happening over here.
I think there's a storm building up in the Gulf right now.
What, tropical storm?
I think so.
Oh,
Oh
oh,
shit.
what?
Hey, Mallory. Mallory is the founder of Flat Earth Discord I'm in.
Uh, is it that same Discord that kicked me out for no reason?
No, no, no. Mallory don't kick people out. She puts them in straitjackets and makes them do interesting shit to get out of it.
Uh, oh no,
There you
man.
go.
That one group, was that Thunder?
Yeah, that was Thunder.
Yeah, that was nice.
Uh,
You should turn off your porch light so we can see the lightning.
Well, it's not lightning yet.
Well, you know, wherever there's thunder, there is lightning before.
Yeah, but it's further out in the distance.
Out near the beach or what?
From that direction. Yeah.
Hmm.
And the beach
Yeah.
is shut down now, so I can't go check it out.
Yeah, Dora was talking about, you know, how when she goes to the gathering again next year, she said that she's definitely going to rent a Rascal scooter.
No, I did not say that.
I could have sworn I heard you talking about that earlier.
Lauren, I knew you were the one talking about it earlier.
Yo, okay, so
Don't fuck with me right now.
so Johnny, like, I kid you not, you'll never guess who I got back in touch with, but I have to message it to you privately.
Oh.
Here, check your Facebook.
Reason
I'm
why
waiting
we're
for
not
notification.
ears of all ears.
You see?
Yeah.
Dude, like it was a fucking like 1 in a million chance, dude. Like, and we were just like, damn, like we haven't talked since like the first Discord. Like we just got to like chatting like crazy, dude.
It was fate.
Yeah,
That brought you.
I had no idea it was him all the way up until he appeared in the Discord.
Through a bitch.
Yeah, it was through a bitch, you know, and like me and him got to talking, and as soon as I saw that name in the VC, I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, dude, that's you? And he's like, yeah, man. I was like, dude, we used to chat all the fucking time.
Yeah.
He remembers what I did to Ryan that one day where I was able to, you know, rack my brain and figure out what gas station he worked at by him mentioning what grocery store was nearby. I called him at work and Ram Ranched him, and he flipped out. He remembers that shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh man, this Mexican candy is spicy as fuck. Been drinking.
See, I'm glad I wasn't a part of that group in 2019 that fucked with their car.
Mm-hmm.
Says that ain't no reason to have bad feelings against me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't see him doing the shit.
Yeah, he told me that he walked away and had nothing to do with nothing, you know, and he said he's been doing his own thing since then.
Well, I mean, it's good that people are able to put the fucking past behind them and not fucking harp on shit.
Yeah. Apparently, he's been keeping a close eye on current events and stuff that's been going on with me and everything. He goes, dude, that's some fucked up shit. He's like, I know about some stuff too, and you know that shit's really fucked up as well. And I'm like, so what do you know? And he like shared some things with me, and I'm like, oh, no kidding. And that kind of just lines up with a bunch of shit too.
And he's probably happy as hell. Yeah, they fucking outed my ass a long time ago, and now I don't have to do this shit. It was fucked up when it happened, but now, thank God it happened when it did.
Well, yeah, he says you're cool. He says you're cool, you know.
Yeah, I never had an issue with it. You know me, I try not to have an issue with any fucking body.
Mm-hmm.
Because life's too short. I'll fuck with people.
Oh, yeah.
That's about it.
So, yeah, I'm still getting the cold shoulder from Mr. Nerdy.
Ah,
I sent him a message giving him a a update, and an update on our buddy,
mhm.
and I explained everything that was going on, and still haven't heard jack shit from him. I was very cordial too.
Uh,
So I'm probably gonna
if
write to him again, because I know that fucker looks at his phone constantly. So
if
I'll just what?
Netflix if Netflix does do their password sharing bullshit, I may be hearing from them because if they do, because from what I'm hearing, it's not going to be that expensive to share your password.
I actually get Netflix for free just for having my phone service.
See, I used to get Amazon Prime through my phone service. Now I get VIX One,
Hmm.
VIX Plus, or whatever the fuck that is, and I don't use either one. But it's gonna be like an additional $3 to your Netflix if you share your password to allow to share your password.
Uh-huh.
And
Well, here's the thing though, when you have a membership, it's automatically for 2 screens, so it shouldn't be a problem.
yeah, but they're gonna start running through IP address.
That's just stupid.
Well, it's because Netflix has lost so many motherfuckers since the whole cutie incident.
Mhm.
So now they're trying to recoup their losses.
Well, I mean, they shouldn't be putting scandalous shit like that on there.
Exactly. I
Like
agree,
like
but
like like fucking keep that shit to like a Sundance Film Festival for all those fucking weirdos.
yeah. Or if you're
Ugh.
gonna have sketchy shit like that, don't promote it.
Mhm. Yep.
They had the fucker front page on Netflix for the first month that they released it,
Oh yeah.
and I just bypassed it, kept looking at other shit.
Yeah. I hear you.
And but yeah, it's gonna be something like $3 additional, and I pay for 4 screens
Mhm.
because my roommate would want to fucking my ex roommate would watch on her TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, they start that shit. I'm changing my password. I'm cutting it back down to 2 screens.
Yeah.
Shit, my cheap ass made knock it all the way down to the ad version. Get Netflix again for like $7.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but yeah. Uh, but Mallory is the one flat earther. She got big because she's the only one to have ever beaten a. She's the only one to win a debate on flat Earth
Yeah.
because she used furry foot fetish porn,
What the fuck?
and she made the fucker laugh so hard he couldn't debate and continue. And it's like, God damn it! Win by default is still a win. And
Sorry, I'm just loading my Loading my weed pipe.
Yeah. But yeah, when there's a lot of cool people in the Discord. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a pretty good strain right now that I'm really liking and enjoying. It ain't anything like that Jeffrey shit I had before. Like, I miss that shit. I got to go back out there and get some of that.
Oh yeah, I remember that Jeffrey shit.
But like, oh dude, that shit made me fucking retarded. But like,
Yeah.
this stuff kind of has like a minty aftertaste. It's really cool. Ugh. Oh,
And Chris Hansen, yes, they lost more due to the price hikes, but they did the price hikes because they lost so many people because of beauty shit.
you know, if Chris
They,
Hansen's still watching, I gotta say this. Thank you for doing what you did, because in the long run, you kind of did me a favor and you exposed fake friends. So take that as you will. You kind of did me a favor.
yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm in a much better headspace since all that shit.
Also,
What the
on another
fuck,
note-
Dora? Have you any
Look,
manners?
bro, I literally just drank a
This is
chug of
crash
fucking
and burn. There is no manners here.
and burpings happens, okay?
You raised in a motherfucking barn or something in a pig pen?
I was. What the fuck you mean?
I don't know.
Anyway, back to what I was trying to say. Sorry, I was muted. I'm having, like I told my friend who's helping me on Warframe, I'm having two conversations out, at the same time, kinda. I'm just trying to switch between back and forth, you know.
Okay, well, fuck what you're doing. It's crash and burn.
Well, yeah, but I'm also trying to get some shit done on Warframe while I have the chance and while I have them on.
Uh-huh.
But I'm still giving y'all my attention as well as I'm giving him my attention.
Okay, well, it's just
Also,
me and
see, it's y'all my juggalo friends, and that is my gaming friends. Okay, so I have my groups,
yeah.
and I give attention to all my groups equally and fairly. No, know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did Warframe for a bit until they made it too difficult for me to get the set that I enjoyed.
Mm-hmm. Because of vaulting and shit, they unvault.
Yeah,
They do unvault most of the warframes every now and then. They'll set
yeah,
like months where they'll unvault the warframes, and all you got to do is go and do your missions to grab the relics for them, and then just go relic hunting with friends. I found it better if you use friends to do the relic huntings with, especially going and farming the relics. You have a better chance of getting the pieces that you want, especially if they have the same relics as you.
yeah. Because then if you don't get what you want, you can trade.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And I used
If you want plat, buy your own Warframes and shit and whatnot, I found the good way of getting free ass plat is by watching Warframe people play during their times.
Oh
Like the
shit! I
actual
gotta
creators of Warframe and shit.
grind some more.
They'll do gameplays once in a
Where's my
while,
grinder?
and they'll give out like Warframes and plat and shit too.
Yeah, see, my ass, the way I was getting free plat is I used to do a bunch of relic hunting, and I would sell my shit.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. You know how tough it is to find the shit that people really
I
want.
found it.
Well, a lot of the shit that people want is vaulted shit, and I'll find full sets, and I'll sit on them until they get vaulted.
Let's see. I'll tell you right now what's in the Warframe Trader chat. Hold up.
Fuck Warframe. You guys remember Mech Warrior?
I don't know what that is.
I never played it. I heard of it, but I never played it.
Well, don't you guys remember that movie Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
It's like that. Like dudes inside huge robots, guns and shit.
See, I've been arguing with a friend at work about Warframe because he's a Destiny player,
Uh-huh.
and I thought, like, dude, Warframe did it better and cheap.
Yeah.
Warframe's free, along with all the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Someone right now selling Loki Prime, Rhino Prime, Inarls Prime, Chroma Prime, Corinth. I think it's a weapon.
I think my biggest, I forget how much I got for it, but when Frost Prime was vaulted, I ended up with a full set of that.
Yeah, usually the vaulted primes are the ones that go, especially the rare ones, are the ones that go for a really good penny.
But you got to wait for it to have been vaulted for a while because everyone starts buying them as soon as it gets vaulted.
Yep.
And when it's been vaulted for a while, nobody has the shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So when you control the market, you control the fucking price. But I use Anaros, and I stopped playing before he got a prime. And my weapons were the Orthos Prime and the Shuriken. I forget what the fuck they were called.
Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting for you to get a haircut so you quit looking like Charlie Manson.
Keep waiting, motherfucker, because it ain't happening.
I'm gonna start laughing when you start losing hair.
This guy is funny. He said, want to sell Ignis Vici Arcanian for 2K. Victus Creta. I don't know how to say that for 4K.
Today, Junior.
You know what? I have a stutter. Leave me alone.
There for a little while, the dogs were making some good plat too.
Yeah. A lot of shit is good plat around here right now.
Back before they added the fucking cats and the other pets, it was just the dogs.
I usually could make a pretty good penny, but all the shit I have on me is trash. No one really wants it, and I have sets that aren't full because, again, by the time I almost got all the shit that I needed, they vaulted the Warframes again, and I was pissed.
Well, I mean, like, I told Dora about it, but on Epic Games right now, they got Doom 64 for free and Destiny 2, the 30th Studio Anniversary Edition. I think I might try it out later, but most definitely I'll do some Doom 64 for sure.
I get Destiny 2 free from Xbox Live, so
huh.
Yeah, the only thing I bought for that when I got it free on live was just the Witch Queen pack because I wanted to play the next expansion, and Witch Queen was like awesome, but never really got to get into it too much.
My my internet connection has been shitty around here lately, so
Well, I mean, it's Texas. What do you expect?
it even more than normal shitty. I can't even run Minecraft anymore. So I can't do much gaming.
I'm gonna join on my phone in a minute. I'm gonna go to the drive-through. Okay.
Alright,
All right. Keep an eye out. I'm gonna mute this part.
but I actually I made a lot of plat on duels as well.
That's not bad. Uh-huh.
Uh, because my the ninja stars I had were at most a 3-shot, and it can kill any player.
Yeah, right now the weapon I have that I ended up loving, which I wish I can get good mods, and I still have sucky ass mods at the moment. But the weapon I use is called the Sukog Inuk Kugazar.
What type of weapon is it?
It's like a rocket launcher almost, but it's in the main slot. Hold up, I'll tell you exactly what it is.
I can't think of any. I don't think I have any rocket launcher mods.
I'll tell you right now what it is exactly. Um so an even stronger, it's a cannon basically, with stronger explosive barrages and long range flak shots.
I can't think of any rocket launcher mods I have that are good.
Yeah, I still need to go fucking hunting for some good mods.
But I had with my shurikens, I made it to where I could throw about 12 a second, and they explode on contact.
Mhm. Hell yeah, I like
So
this one because I got
if
it
I get
on
one
Kuva.
good hitbox, you're down.
I just finished the new war, the next story to the last story that came
Yeah,
out. Yeah,
when they added the
finished.
free roam mining and fishing and stuff like that was the last update I was able to play.
Oh yeah, you missed a lot.
Yeah, I
I'd
know
say
when they add new shit because the fucking thumbnail changes.
yeah. If if you really liked it before, you probably like it now. I mean, it's not as bad as it was, and a lot of people are selling their Warframes for cheap now as well. You could
I'm
probably
waiting for them to
find
actually add
pretty
space
good
battle.
Warframes. Huh?
Have they added space battles yet?
Um,
Like, where you actually get to use your ship for something more than looks?
let me look at the Conclave. No, I don't see that. I see Lunaro, Cephalon Capture, Team Annihilation, and
Yeah.
Annihilation.
I'm waiting because it was a rumor a long time ago that they were going to make it where you could actually fight with your ship.
Yeah,
And
they haven't done that yet, it looks like. But you can
Yeah,
use
I think
permissions,
they've made it.
but you don't use your ship, you use your railjack
Yeah,
for missions.
I forget what ship I had, but I remember I spent money on that motherfucker back in the day because Warframe makes money. That's the beautiful part because the game's free, the DLC's free. People and they did a good job. People don't mind putting money into the game.
I don't mind putting money into the game.
Yeah, but that's where a lot of these AAA companies fuck up. They rush to get the fucking game out, charge for the DLCs, and then all the microtransactions. People are like, man, fuck, I've already put fucking $200 into this fucking game. Why the fuck you want more?
Mm-hmm. Fucked up.
But
I went to clear the fucking bowl.
the way they got around catching flack from creators, you know the game's not complete yet, right?
Oh yeah, that's why they just now brought out New War. Not even like, I think it was like a month or two ago. New War came out.
No, the game, in technical terms, the game is still in beta testing.
Oh shit, I forgot about that one.
They said when they released it, they said, yeah, we're never going to take the game out of beta testing, so that we don't we don't have to feel bad about not charging people for playing, even though the game gets popular.
Hey, for it being on beta testing, it only has a few issues with it. But
Yeah,
other than that, they have really like worked on this game over time because a
they
lot of
they did,
glitches, a lot of shit just disappeared over time.
they did good.
It's a well kept game.
Where I know when Destiny had their big downfall though, and that was in the beginning with the loot cave.
Yeah.
How they handled the loot cave was fucked up
Oh yeah.
because
People farm the fuck out
yeah,
What's good?
I
of the loot caves.
yeah, people farmed the fuck out of it, but it was
Stonehenge.
What's up, Mama Dora? What's up, Johnny? What's up, Scuzzy?
yeah, people farmed the fuck out of it, but they made a big deal out of it before they were able to fix it, which made more people farm it.
Yup.
Then they fixed it and tried to track who had been there and who used it. And when they couldn't pin down, they just wiped everyone's shit clean.
Yeah.
If you didn't pay for something, you lost it, which pissed off a lot of people.
I bet.
Because some of those people happen to get that shit out of dumb luck. And
Yo.
What
and
do you
every
play
time that
Warframe on? Or what did you play Warframe on?
Xbox One.
Ah, I played on the PS4, so if you ever did play it, I have to start playing it on the Xbox so I can get
I think it's cross-platform.
started on there. They
I think it's
haven't. They haven't yet.
Oh, they haven't cross-platform?
Yeah, they keep talking about it, but they haven't done it yet.
It'd save them a lot of money to just have one fucking server instead of having fucking 3.
Exactly.
But
They
then
just
again, it
haven't
is a
been able
coding
to
issue.
switch over yet, I guess. Which kind of pisses me off because I've been sitting here waiting for that shit.
Those dogs barking. I know what you want to do and you ain't getting out, motherfucker. Dog's crying at the door. He wants out. He hears dogs barking. He wants to go run. I'm not chasing your ass right now.
Every day I just smoke.
I'm fixing to drive for a few, so I'm gonna mute my shit because I'm gonna jam out.
Hey.
Don't drink and drive, Scully.
See, I find it funny. We ignored the fucking when we started and everyone started getting on. I had 7 viewers. We ignored the fucking trolls. I'm down to 2.
Oh well.
This channel is not for me to get views. I'm not monetized. I don't give 2 fucks.
Exactly. I really at this point I just come here to chill.
This is crash and burn. It is meant to be one of the worst fucking Juggalo live streams out there.
Every day I just smoke my peace.
That's why I actually have a stream that's just me sitting there for an hour staring at the camera.
There's a guy on YouTube that does that, and he gets shit tons of views.
Damn.
Look at your dog water.
Fucking cat set off a car alarm.
You okay?
Again. Yeah. I said a cat set off a car alarm.
Yeah, my husband made a weird noise. Hold up.
Oh. Oh, man. It's just like with everything else I fucking do. I don't do anything I do. I don't do it for fucking popularity. I do it because I'm bored and I want to have fun.
Agreed.
Mm. That's it. Like with the cook-off we've been talking about for the gathering. I could give a fuck less if I get credit for any donations that we do. I get like Moon Glorious wants to donate to St. Jude's. All right, let's do a fucking stream. I'll let him handle that donation part. You could either do a GoFundMe where you donate all the cash to St. Jude's, or you can get a donation link and have them donate straight to St. Jude's. The fact is, we're having fun doing what the fuck we're doing and helping people in the process.
Hell yeah.
I was barbecuing at the gathering before we started doing cook-offs. I'm gonna keep doing it when we don't have them.
I would like to barbecue or something at the gathering one day, or 1 year, but I don't know. I need to practice a little bit. I'm a little rusty. Been on the ramen noodles and bratwurst diet lately.
If you, you can still practice with that.
Oh, I do.
Treat the pit like a stove. That's how come I can make a full breakfast on the fucking barbecue pit. surprises the fuck out of motherfuckers at the gathering sometimes.
Yeah, I don't I don't make anything the way I'm supposed to technically. Like I always have to modify it a little bit to my own liking.
Imagine waking up in the middle of the woods at the gathering to the smell of bacon
Well,
and coffee.
I do like coffee smells really good, and I do like the smell of bacon, but I'm not a bacon eater.
I it was 2010 was the first time I did it. I literally had one of those tabletop barbecue pits. Those tiny motherfuckers you get for $20.
Yeah.
Cooked eggs, bacon, biscuits, gravy, coffee, full fucking breakfast. And motherfuckers were waking up. Who went to McDonald's? And nobody. So
I
they
hope it
thought someone went
smell
out to
better than
get
McDonald's.
food. No, I'm cooking.
Sometimes McDonald's doesn't even smell all that good though.
No, honestly, I think the person that woke up saying that was their normal breakfast. McDonald's.
No, I see.
And yeah. And anytime I cook like that, it's hey, grab a fucking plate. Because I was trained to cook for cook-offs, so I don't do small portions. When I cook, it's enough to feed the campsite.
Oh, Dora's back.
Yeah.
I is. He just killed a bug. That's all.
A bug, huh? Was it
Yeah.
bugging you?
No, it was bugging him.
And if it wasn't for my love of barbecuing and alcohol, I'd have never gotten my name, Charcoal.
You know, I always kind of wondered where you got the charcoal from, but I kind of put two and two together when I heard what a
No,
grilling extraordinaire or a barbecuing extraordinaire you are.
no, that's not where I got it. It was a blemish on my record that got it for me. 2018, I went to the gathering, hooked up with church,
Yeah, you're a shitty cook.
and I promised church.
A handful of Dulce Show.
I told church I was going to be cooking some ribs for that afternoon. Well, I drank too much pre-party
20 what?
and started the barbecue pit and fell asleep. And all it was, the bones were burned.
Oh fuck!
All that was left was charcoal.
Damn, that's awesome.
So church started calling me Charcoal. But I went back. Went to the store, got some more ribs. I didn't have the money for a fresh rack, so I had to get some of those pre-sauce little racks
Yeah.
and cook those fuckers up. And I partially redeemed myself. And then the following year, we had the cook-off where I fully redeemed myself. But I still hold the story.
It's a good story, though.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I always
I
love
had to
hearing about
redeem
people
myself.
burning food because then I don't feel so bad when I do it.
I had to redeem myself because my Texas card was on the line.
Man, that girl had a nice ass.
got a junk ass fucking S10, motherfucker. I don't understand why fucking people gotta invest so much fucking money into like rims on their cars and shit when it's just a fucking shit box, you know, and the rims are like the nicest thing about the car.
I've seen one worse. So we got a car down here. It's Texas City in car form.
Uh
It's a shitty ass fucking car. It's got 7 different colors on it.
well damn.
The hood's one color, the door is another color. They pieced this bitch together.
Huh.
And it's got a Jaguar hood ornament on the motherfucker.
Jesus.
The hood ornament cost more than the whole goddamn car. Like, god damn, dude.
Damn, that's a nice breeze out here.
For once, it's because we have a storm coming in, but it feels fucking good out here right now.
Good.
It actually dropped below 80 for once in the past 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And the heat this summer has been ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm ready for winter.
I heard there's a tropical storm growing up down in the Gulf, but I haven't had a chance to look. I'll give you a drink.
Fucking Gaylord.
Yeah, I said, let's see. I'm looking. Man. Oh, yeah. Nessa, she's at 29.
You working tonight, Johnny?
I would like to finish leveling her up, actually. But I don't have any other weapon.
Oh, shut the fuck up, radio. Turn off the headlights. Turn this motherfucker off. Might as well close the sunroof. There we go.
I let the dog out again. We'll see how that works.
I hope that fucker goes running. We got to encourage Butterball to get more exercise.
He gets plenty of fucking exercise. Every morning when I get home, I take him to the fucking dog park. We spend 2 hours out there.
Yeah, well, you know, if I go down there, I'm going to give that motherfucker a whole bag of beef jerky.
He will love you to death.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he started loving me.
Will you lay down? You're making me nervous.
Hey, Dick, how's it going?
All right, I'm heading inside. I'll be on in just a second.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
But yeah, Stonehenge, if you meet up with me, we meet up at the Gather. I could teach you how to barbecue.
Oh hell yeah, I'd love to learn that shit.
That a lot. You could tell the difference between a pit master and a weekend griller by how much consideration they take on fuel.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff. I've never
Yeah,
actually used a barbecue grill yet myself yet.
a lot of people, most of the weekend people, would just go and grab charcoal briquettes and everything's good. I use char lump myself because it's hotter and burns longer. And then on top of that, I'll throw every kind of wood that you can cook with has a different profile it adds to the meat. So you gotta take all that shit into consideration if you're wanting to properly cook some shit.
Well, you'd have to show me the ropes. Basically, charcoal grilling for dummies.
You know? Oh, trust. They're. I've seen some people claiming to be good grillers that didn't know what the fuck they were doing. CPN was one of them.
I remember he was talking about how pissed off he was that nobody helped him with his CPN cookout thing.
You talking about the 2019 chicken and club biscuits?
Yeah,
Bullshit.
that was bullshit.
He was pissed off because the person that was supposed to help him didn't show. He used my barbecue pit, and Esteban was on the grill.
Wow.
All right,
And
I'm back.
he just took a big bag of fucking charcoal, dumped it into the fucking barbecue pit, the entire bag into the barbecue pit, and lit it on fire.
Wow.
You don't do that.
How do you do it?
You put a little bit in there. You don't put the whole fucking bag because he had the big bag. It filled the fucking whole kettle full.
I remember those charcoal things back in the day. It was like a steel cylinder with like a handle on it, and you'd put the charcoal in it and you would light it and you would keep it in there until they got like, a good
Yeah,
coating of gray on them, and then you just pour it out,
yeah, that's a charcoal starter.
Yeah.
They call them a chimney. You that's for people that don't want to use a lot of lighter fluid and don't want to start it in their pit. Because on cheaper pits, heat actually burns out the bottom of them,
Mm-hmm.
and you get higher heat when it's starting than you do when it's cooking.
I just saw that comment down there, and I understood it immediately.
You mean the name?
Huh?
You mean the name?
Yeah.
Yeah. I already said hi to Dick. And because I didn't say the full name, he left, I think. Because we're back down to one viewer. We had
Jesus, I got somebody at my door. Hold on.
yeah.
The
But
FBI.
no, the problem was for 2019, CPN had too much shit he wanted to do.
It sounded like it. I was thinking that when I heard him talking about all the stuff he was doing.
Yeah.
And I mean,
And
if we're gonna be completely honest, juggalos aren't always especially at the gathering, aren't exactly the most reliable people.
yeah,
You're counting on
because
people
he
to
did
help you do stuff.
he was responsible for the benefit concert, and yeah, it was the only day they could get, day one, but they you can't rely on motherfuckers day one. They've been partying in the fucking parking lot. They've been they got to get down there, get their shit set up, and they're taking in the awe of the gathering. Which is why I took the cook off that year, which CPN had no responsibility to, for day two.
Hopefully, he's still doing all good, all things considered.
He's alive.
Well, there is that.
That's the best we can say. But yeah, we set that shit up for day two, so people had a chance to get their shit together. We had a chance to cook, and we also chose it because there was nothing going on. We did the cook off right before the big show started, so everyone would go to the concerts and have a full fucking belly and be good.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I remember CPN coming back though, and he was like, "I ain't never doing that shit again."
Yeah. And I tried to explain it to him, dude. You went too big. I know that's his style, but we made the same amount of money in the cook-off as they did with the big ass benefit that was on the pamphlet. So, who's actually paid off more?
I don't know. I feel like cooking would be a lot easier than putting on a benefit show.
But it was. And the cook-off didn't go as planned. We were supposed to have 5 cooks in that cook-off.
How many did you end up having?
2.
Who the fuck
Oh,
is
wow.
playing that game?
Playing what game?
I just keep hearing this weird fucking sound effect of yeah, and I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Well, Dora's playing video games apparently, so it's probably her.
I'm muted.
Yeah,
Definitely
Whether or
not.
not I can hear you.
I was just
But,
gonna say it's definitely you because you're always playing something.
But no, the cooks were supposed to be me, Dr. Shocker, Captain Flannel, Wolf, and Not Slim One. Not Slim One backed out because his secret weapon didn't show up in time.
Oh, did he end up telling anybody what that secret weapon was?
Well, he had somebody that was going to cook for him. Never
Then
found out who.
That doesn't count.
I was gonna say, like, cooking for him, that's kind of, it's not exactly him cooking.
Hey, we allow it. Also, for the fact that Not Slim One didn't know what the fuck a brisket was. When we started the
Canadian
cook
not to know.
off.
I mean, I know of briskets. I don't exactly know what makes a brisket a brisket.
Brisket's
Yeah, I mean,
delicious.
I don't expect people to know where it got cut off the cow. And when I first started cooking briskets, I just knew it was a big hunk of beef. And then I was taught how to cook it. Fucking Wolf backed out because financial reasons. He said he couldn't afford it.
Broke ass security guard.
Yeah. And Captain Flannel said he got too fucked up to cook.
Well, at least he offered a legitimate excuse.
I mean, they all offered legitimate excuses. And I was cool with it because, fuck, I'm going to cook anyways. I don't give two shits. It would have just been more food we could have given out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also because of Wolf's excuse is why we opened it up this year to whatever.
I don't
Cook
think
anything.
I don't think he even gathered this year.
No, he don't. He didn't.
Who's that?
Wolf.
Oh,
You know, big
Yeah,
fat
bad memory.
guy, huge ego, scalp tattoo. You know. Ugh. Or as I used to call him, and Johnny remembers this, John Madden.
But this year we're allowing anyone to cook whatever the fuck they want to cook, as long as you know how to cook it.
hey, no licking your gooch.
Because
No one wants to hear that.
because pork and chicken can get you sick if not done right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I tell people that they, like you want to start learning to barbecue, start with beef.
Well,
You
I mean,
can undercook, still be
yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, but when it comes to like pork and stuff, if you don't cook it right, you'll get parasites and shit. And then
Yeah.
when you don't cook chicken right, you get fucking food poisoning like a motherfucker.
You can. It's not guaranteed, but you can.
For me personally, I kind of prefer my chicken on the overcooked side.
The fuck you
Yeah,
talking about? You survive off of bratwurst.
That's what I do now. But back when my girlfriend was still around, like we'd made like good meals every night. I'm just not in the kitchen as much these days because I'm only cooking for myself.
It's called make a big old pot of spaghetti and eat it for like 3 days.
Yeah. I'm not in the kitchen that much because I had somebody come clean the house, and I can't find the knobs to my stove.
Did you check all the drawers in the kitchen?
Yeah,
The fuck?
I got one knob.
So what, you gotta take it off and put it on the burner that you want to use and shit?
Yeah. And they did something to the fucking stove because one of them don't light. It didn't light before. Two of them, the gas will come out, but they won't ignite. You gotta light them yourself, and
Yeah,
one works.
That just means that they fucked with the part where it ignites. You just gotta
Yeah.
scrub it real good with steel wool. It'll probably work. I had that problem a couple times.
I got a fucking barbecue pit. I'm good. I don't.
Yeah, ain't nothing to get Johnny down. He's a fucking redneck. He just resorts to lighting a fire, you know?
Yeah. Hey, it works out in hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
The best one I've had was when Hurricane Rita was going to come through here. Well, I didn't have it. My brother did.
Wasn't that like
He was saying-
04, 05?
That was
Maybe.
yeah, 05.
Yeah.
He Rita come through here, me and my mom and my stepdad evacuated. I wasn't going to, but they left and said I had to go with them. Okay. My brother, by choice, not blood, was staying in San Leon, and his neighbor owned a butcher shop, and told him, "Yeah, if we lose power, here are the keys. Go ahead and cook whatever the fuck you want out of there.
Mm.
I'd rather it be cooked than me have to throw it out." My brother had one hell of a cookout, and the storm never hit.
Ain't that a bitch?
Ugh.
At least you got to have a cook-off.
When the guy come back, he let him know. Yeah, he goes, "I went and checked your inventory beforehand, before the storm was supposed to hit, and saw there was quite a bit there. So I went ahead and started cooking some, and the storm never hit. And when it turned, I stopped cooking." He goes, "Okay."
Ugh.
It was all good. My brother was hooking him up with weed at the time, so
I don't know about y'all, but after I get done eating here in a minute, I'm probably gonna lay down for the night.
yeah,
I'm
get
going
some
to-
sleep.
Yeah, I've been going to bed a decent hour lately, waking up at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of weird.
I wouldn't know anything about waking up at a decent time.
I woke up here about 2 hours ago.
You working tonight, Johnny?
Nope, because I'd already be late.
This dude. You got to always know though, when he's doing a crash and burn, it's always on a night off.
It's because I never know how long these fuckers are gonna go for.
Mm-hmm.
I can start it up and it's 30 minutes because nobody fucking shows up. It could be 6 goddamn hours.
Mm-hmm. Whew.
Depends on what happens in the stream and what happens in life around. Are you chasing a frog again?
A frog?
Yes.
You know, frog's pretty good, especially frog legs.
Yeah, but you got to get the right frog.
Nasty.
Yeah, there's not enough meat on them if they're not the right one. He's chasing the classic bullfrog.
Well, you got like a drainage ditch nearby that they all live in, or what?
No, they just show up.
Well, when you
We
said
don't have
when you
bitches
said
around here.
when you said bullfrog, I thought you were talking about one of those massive motherfuckers that lives up in the
That's
reeds
a
and
leopard
shit.
frog.
Go away.
You're talking leopard frog. That's frog leg frog.
Yeah, because you used to
African
have these
bullfrog.
big, massive motherfuckers that would act all aggressive if you got close to them when you were going for catfish and stuff. Where the foxtails are, or the
Yeah.
cattails, I should say.
You're talking about they're big and they're smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm talking the small warty motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
They fucking they like to hide in the bushes, and fucking Butterball sees something moving, he goes and checks it out.
Oh, I think it's hilarious when the dogs go after frogs and toads and shit, and toads just piss all over them.
Oh.
Dog gets a hold of them and tries to ragdoll or something, and the fucking toad just pisses all over him. I've seen that shit so many times.
Yeah, back when I was younger, back in mid to late 90s, I had a wolf. Uh, that fucker wouldn't let me fish. I'd cast out, and he'd go bring my line back.
Oh, so he was a fetch dog.
Yeah. And then when I finally give up, motherfucker would same water I was fishing in. He'd jump back in, start swimming around, bring up fucking gar and shit.
And scare all the other fish away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have a husky that did that. Go jumping in the water, scare all the cats away.
I wasn't too worried about him out there in that water because that's actually where I found him at.
Hmm.
I didn't. He my stepdad released a dog out in the out in that area, a wolf, and then about 4 years later, I was out there fishing, and this little puppy wolf come up to me and started nuzzling up and shit. So I took it home. That was unnecessarily loud truck. The puppy come up nuzzling up, so I took him home. And he showed me a picture of the wolf he released, and that was apparently his puppy. It looked just like. But there were fucking gators and shit out there. My stepdad claims what we saw was an anaconda, but I don't know.
It might have been a massive python.
Yeah, I know it was at least 14 foot.
Yeah, python's been invading the South for
Because
past 25, 30 years now.
the waterway we were in was about 10 foot long, and you could see body on one side for about a foot, and you see body on the other side for about a foot.
Hmm.
So it was at least 14 foot long. Never got to see it up close because my ass wasn't getting any closer. And man, he'd go out there swimming with the fucking gators and shit. I was always ready to go home and Nanook didn't make it. He became food.
Who did?
I was always ready to say my dog became food because he was swimming with fucking alligators and shit.
Oh yeah. I ain't ever really got too close to him before.
I've swam with him too. Thing is, as long as you can see them, you're safe.
Yeah, there's always those ones below the surface though too.
And yeah, we're not Florida populated with gators. We don't see them that often. So I wasn't worried about like a bunch of them being out there. Usually it's 2 or 3 tops. And as soon as that gator goes underwater, you get the fuck out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep your fucking distance from him when you can see him.
Imagine being a 14-foot long snake and having to drag your long 14-foot ass everywhere you go. I feel like that'd be very inconvenient.
Yeah, but it would build muscle. That's why snakes all muscle.
They taste good too.
Once again, if they're cooked right and prepared right.
Especially rattlers. Those are real good.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you got rattlesnake jerky. You got gator jerky. Buffalo jerky. Oh shit, buffalo jerky is delicious.
I actually got to try that one time.
Mm-hmm. Real rich.
You always want to steer clear of the moccasin meat, though. I can never get over that smell.
Well, water moccasin?
Yeah,
A little nasty.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can never get over the smell. They just smell rotten, even when they're
How I
alive.
feel about freshwater fish, so I don't eat catfish. They smell like they just got shit out of someone's ass.
Well, if they're properly cleaned, you ain't got that. You don't have that issue. I hear the same shit about deer meat when I bring it into work. People had somebody that didn't know what the fuck they were doing to make them deer, and it threw them off a bit.
Favorite fucking meal having to do with deer meat. Fucking ground up and put into chili. Yeah.
Chili's all right.
Well, deer meat chili, yeah.
Yeah, deer chili's all right.
Like I was in Kentucky and you know,
We did some-
my ex-father-in-law, you know, he gave me some chili and it was fucking delicious. I'm like, dude, what's up with this? And he goes, just fucking eat it. I'll tell you later, you know. And I figured he was gonna tell me something like possum or some shit, you know. Because knowing that motherfucker, you know, he go into the woods and drag anything out, you know. And fucking after I got done eating, I'm like, that's fucking delicious. Don't try to tell me it's like possum or dog or some shit, you know. And he goes, nah, that's fucking deer meat. And I'm like, you serious? And he's like, yeah. It was pretty damn good. It had like a nice like gamey flavor to it, you know.
Mm.
I like buffalo meat better.
Yeah,
Especially
see,
when it's ground
it
up.
kind of had that gamey flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
He needed to clean it a little more. Because the deer meat I get, we get no gamey taste to it. In fact, it tastes a lot like a real lean beef. Which is
Mama
why we
Dory,
do.
you're awful silent.
She's booted and she's gaming. She just has us for background noise.
Have me for
Not,
background noise. I'll end up falling asleep.
but we make peppered deer summer sausage with some of our shit. And it comes out pretty damn good. Still waiting to catch that fucking hog we got at the lease, though. Every fucking year we see the son of a bitch on the game cameras.
Well, it's the same one every year.
Sure as fuck hope so. The son of a bitch, his back stands about chest high.
Hmm.
And he's running maybe 850, 900 pounds now.
So he's kind of like a Hogzilla.
Yeah.
You don't go out there with anything less than a 30-06 or a 45.
Oh
Or
yeah.
you're not gonna get
shotgun would do.
you ain't gonna get no penetration with anything smaller. It'll just piss it off.
Trust me, we know.
Hey y'all.
Hey, Mama Dora's back.
Yeah, I'm about to
No.
get off of here and get ready for bed.
All right.
Well,
Y'all
Dora had herself muted because she didn't want us to hear her punishing the fuck out of that mattress of hers by
Shut up. Good night.
relentlessly, farting hot air into that motherfucker,
But yeah. Unfortunately, it's when we finally do shoot the motherfucker, it's a lot of it's going to go to waste.
Why? Donate it to homeless shelters and shit, dude.
When they get that big, the risk is too high for parasites.
Oh yeah, once you think about it, all hog like that, they do have parasites.
Yeah, but when they get that big, it's almost guaranteed.
Well, it's guaranteed every time though, Johnny. I guarantee you, if you go to the grocery store right now and buy a couple of pork chops, put it in a glass Pyrex bacon dish, and pour some Coca-Cola over it, wait about 10 minutes and you'll see those fuckers come wiggling out. I ain't lying. I did it a few times as a science project back in school. It was fucking nasty.
Wait, how do you do that again?
Say what?
How do you do that again?
Pork
Pour
chops.
Coke over it?
Pork chops
Yeah.
It's the carbonation and shit like that in there that irritates them and brings them to the surface. And by parasites, I'm talking about tapeworm. Mm-hmm. Johnny probably knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But it's not like with that size, there's so many
Mm-hmm.
that it's you can almost not get rid of it, even by cooking.
That's why you just mainly go for bacon.
Yeah, that's why we thought about what are you doing? He's trying to tear a branch off my fucking bush again. But the only thing we'll be keeping off of that hog if we kill it is possibly the back straps and the head.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest will just be cut up and thrown into the hog pits. Because that motherfucker's stupid. We've seen him try and get into our hog traps, and he don't fit in the door.
Well, also at the same time, when it comes to me and my way of thinking is when you come across such a big ass creature like that, I don't really see the point in killing them. Because the way that I see it is, they've been around that long, just leave them the fuck alone, especially if it's like this big hulking motherfucker, I got respect for certain ones like that,
Well, it's the damage that they do to the ranch.
Well, he's an alpha.
Yeah, he fucks up a lot of shit. And it's bragging rights.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We got 4 hunters on that lease right now. And all 4 of us have claimed we're going to be the one to take it down. And all 4 of us have had our shot and not been able to take it. Me and my ex-father-in-law have been worried these last 2 years, and possibly this year too, that his son and grandson may be the ones to take it because we ain't making it up to the lease.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We always go up there in pairs if we don't all go together.
Yeah, when you're doing stuff like that, you don't ever go alone.
And
Not,
my
not unless you're in a stand.
well, we each have our own hunting spot, but we don't, considering it's 3 hours to the nearest town where we hunt. If something happens, we want to make sure there's somebody around. And we can't trust the new rancher to do shit.
Hmm.
He's a fucking idiot. A city boy that inherited the ranch when his daddy passed.
Hmm.
And he can't sell it. Because it was actually put in his daddy's will that we're allowed to stay hunting there as long as we keep up the payments. We're allowed to stay hunting there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's up to his son if he allows anyone new there. After we all leave. His son don't know how to hunt. His son don't know shit about ranching. He's a kid who got access to big toys. I mean, even a normal Joe would know you don't fuck up the only road you have out into the pastures. That's been there for it's dirt road that's been there forever and a day.
Oh yeah.
He rented a backhoe and dug up the road.
What the fuck?
And then just refilled it.
You know anybody down there that has a, like a gas powered Rhino?
There's probably a rancher around there that does.
Well, I was just gonna say, I go down there one summer with you or something, and we should find like a spot where we can drive one around at night with a spotlight and spotlight some of these hogs rooting around and shit, and just fucking gun them down as we go.
Let's see, that's why we got the hog trap.
Oh god, that's like shooting fish in a barrel. I'm talking about chasing them down with the fucking cart and shooting them. Doing fucking drive-bys on hogs, dude.
We get them out in the wild, but when we're going for quantity, we go for the hog trap.
I mean, like, that's just a fucking alternative to, because I don't think any of us could ever afford to rent a chopper and shoot them from a chopper like some people do. So we might as well just do it in a fucking cart,
Yeah. Well, we got a 4-wheeler.
Is it legal to do that in your state? Because I know a lot of states it's illegal to shoot or hunt from a car.
What do you mean?
It's illegal to hunt.
Like you're shooting your gun from inside your car, like at an animal that's like.
Well, like if you have like a ranch or you're allowed to hunt on certain lands, yeah, you can use like a gas powered cart, like the little rhinos and shit, or like the Coleman 4x4 carts. Yeah, you can use those.
You can't shoot from a car on a state maintained road.
Yeah,
that's the law. That's to keep people from pulling up on the side of the road and just shooting a deer.
Oh yeah. There was a couple people that tried doing that shit in Kentucky, and they got a big ass fine from state trooper.
We've had days it was so fucking cold up there. We shot him from inside the trailer.
Shit, I shot a chicken from inside my house one time because it was running around my front yard and shitting everywhere, along with like 6 other ones. Chicken hunting.
But yeah, we go down to the lease every now and then because you don't need a license to hunt hog.
Well, yeah, not like really out here. Well, I know in my county, you got to get like a permit like once every few years for it, but there is no certain time of year as far as hog is concerned.
Yeah, for hog, there's no license needed here. They're a pest animal,
Mm-hmm.
and you can make some money off.
Oh yeah, like every few years or so, like the county will put out like a notice at like Dick's Sporting Goods or Big Five or something like that. They'll put up a flyer, saying, hey, we're offering this much for hogs of this variety and size. They got to be like a certain weight.
Well, down here, you just some of these ranchers, you
They
tell them,
pay-
hey,
They pay you to go out there in the middle of the night.
yeah, I'm looking to get some hog. Are you having an issue with them? Yeah, and they'll either offer you to hunt on their land for free, or they'll pay you per head.
Mm-hmm.
The hogs do that much damage. Where the fuck the dog go?
Butter bowl.
But yeah.
Also, primetime Alex Stein. He's fat. He's got a Buddha belly and titties bigger than mine.
Hell yeah. Little Chubba loving. Bro, the
So
weirdest shit
what do
happened
y'all
today. Okay, there was this lady that was like old enough to be my mom who literally came in and was like hitting on me, telling me like I have such a great body build and all this shit. I'm like, all right, quit the cap, quit the fucking cap right now.
I mean, you should have said, hey, meet me in the bathroom.
I'm good on that.
there are a lot of older women that like the dad bod because it shows stability.
I wouldn't call it a dad body. I just call it I'm a little Chubba loving. But
Yeah, that's a dad bod.
I've been working on it.
You're not built like a fucking 18-year-old trying to show off to the fucking internet tots.
Oh no, hell no. I ate too much good food back in the day.
Yeah. Myself, I'm skinny fat.
Motherfucker, who you fooling? When you lean back in that fucking, porch chair, and that fucking Buddha belly shows, dude.
Yeah, I'm skinny fat, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
looking like a pregnant
160 pounds and I
Sasquatch.
got a beer belly.
Yeah, looking like a pregnant Sasquatch.
Yes. So what's y'all stance on this whole Andrew Tate controversy that's been going on?
I don't know anything about it. This is the first I heard, so.
I don't agree with everything he says, but I mean, it's like, if you ask me, it's worse than the way they took Alex Jones and like Donald Trump off the internet and shit like that. Like, because he literally didn't even violate any of the YouTube guidelines or anything like that. They just said that he was a dangerous, misogynistic person.
Technically, he was committing a crime the entire time.
Who, Alex Jones?
No, Andrew Tate.
Hmm.
What crime was he committing?
He he was running a pyramid scheme.
Are you talking about his business, the business thing he was doing?
Yeah, he on all of his own videos. He had a link to his fucking his I forget what the hell he called it, but it was some university he did, and you pay $50 to join, and if you get somebody else to join, you get a cut of that money.
Oh, so it's kind of like that pyramid scheme fucking business that some people get roped into, that Herbalife
Yeah.
shit where
Yeah.
like you sell like those health products and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that, but that's not the reason that they banned him off of social media.
No, that's not why they banned him, but that's why they should have. Then they'd have more
They
of a leg
could
to
at least
stand
use
on.
that excuse.
That would have been a better excuse than the, oh, he's toxic. No, yeah, I mean, like you said, I don't agree with the shit he says, because one of the stories he's told, he's openly admitted to knocking a woman out.
Well, he was like a kickboxer champion or something, wasn't he?
And then during that story, bragged about getting away with it. That he went to court and was found innocent. Because he was in a fight with two other girls and the chick started slapping him and he fucking hauled off and punched her too.
Oh well. I mean, I agree with some of the things he says, but not everything. Like he's
Yeah.
one of those. I mean, he kind of hops between seeming like going in between seeming like he's a beta male and every now and then he'll make like a based type statement, and I'll be like, okay, I can get behind that. But then like it kind of goes back and forth between that. I mean, I don't think that he should have been banned.
I'm like I said, I'm with it. Like for his statements, he shouldn't have been, because I'm all for free speech. As long as it isn't inciting fucking violence, go for it. But the sad thing is, he's banned on all these fucking platforms, and my short streams, I see his shit all the goddamn time still, because everyone else is sharing it.
Oh, I didn't know who he was until he got banned. Quite honestly.
I was seeing his shit before he got banned, and then fucking I still see it. And it's like, this shit has nothing to do with me. Why the fuck am I seeing this shit? And then I look at the other content those people post, and some of the shit is them sharing shit that I follow. Like, that's why
Well, I
I'm
mean, it
getting.
was also like the biggest news story in the world for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, at least in the country.
All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna lay down.
All right.
All right, broski.
All
Have
right,
a
take
good-
care. Later.
Better. But yeah, he was right that modern day men are turning into fucking cucks.
Into what?
Modern day men are turning into fucking cucks.
Oh yeah,
They're-
absolutely.
They're getting to be too pussies, too much of pussies, because they're afraid to offend people. Fuck that.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the way I feel like. That's why I made the Unbreaded podcast channel, because it's like, okay, well, I mean, I keep on like I am right now on YouTube, I'm eventually going to get my channel taken down. So I pretty much made just like a throwaway account.
That's This is my main YouTube account. This is my only YouTube account, and the way I've always figured it, if this shit gets shut down, I'll just switch.
Yeah, I mean, I could
I
always
don't.
make a new channel, and I would, but I would. It would suck to have to lose all my videos in the process.
Yeah, there's only one video that I'd hate to lose it, but I think I'd be happy if YouTube took it down. And it's because it's the only video that I actually. It was my first video, and I took time recording it and re-recording it, and it's still cringy as shit.
I think a lot of our first shit was like that. Like, I don't
And
even like to go and watch my first videos anymore.
uh, I I leave it up because it's like I've got nothing to hide. I've seen people, oh yeah, you because I've prioritized a couple streams because the people on that were on it asked me, hey, I don't want this shit available to everybody when you stop streaming, can you privatize it? Yeah, sure, no problem. Or certain shit gets leaked out that shouldn't have got leaked out.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, sometimes like I end up having to take shows down because I mean there was like I had blowing CBD clouds on a couple nights ago, and we were literally just going down the list, like crossing off every last thing that we're not supposed to talk about on YouTube. And I mean, if it was something a subject you're not supposed to discuss, we talked about it that night. So it was like, okay, there's no way I can leave this up.
Well, there's not much on YouTube you can't talk about when you're not monetized because that's their only fucking card they have to play is, oh, we're gonna demonetize.
Oh no, they've straight up banned people for talking about the stuff that we've talked about, but usually they're more like higher name people that like with the Andrew Tate thing they say are dangerous people to have their voice online or something.
Yeah, but those are people that they're monetized, they're partners, and they're basically representative of YouTube. And that's where they get that. That's where they get off on get are able to do that shit. Channels like mine and yours, YouTube don't pay attention to them unless someone else flags it. YouTube don't pay attention to them.
Oh, someone else would definitely flag it for like I mean I've already had somebody telling me that if they're making it their mission, they're dedicating it to make it their mission to get my channel taken down because I was talking about something that highly offended him, I guess.
Oh, you got one of those trolls.
Yep. Well, I got a couple of them.
Because there's a YouTube channel I watch, the Shills. It's a group of YouTubers just talking shit about stupid, and that's actually where I found the Peter Kane videos that I show on here sometimes. The guy who got raped by Sasquatch.
Wait, is that like a real story?
Yes, dude came on YouTube and made a video of how he got raped by a female Sasquatch.
How does that work?
He heard a noise in the woods behind his house. He went back there to investigate it, and it was a female Sasquatch. she ripped his clothes off, threw him on the ground, and in the first story, the Sasquatch just sucked his dick. The second,
Because they
the second
instinctually
time,
know how to do that, right?
the second time he told the story, the Sasquatch sucked his dick and fucked him, and he impregnated her.
Oh wow. How does he know that he
And
impregnated her?
well, he goes, he goes, I don't know, that Sasquatch may be carrying my baby.
Wow.
Uh,
I'm like, no, thank you. I don't know what
it,
type
it
of monkey AIDS I'm gonna get from banging a Sasquatch.
it scares me. He honestly scares me for the simple fact he claims to have frozen Sasquatch bodies and has shown them on YouTube.
I'm sure Violent J has seen that video in his
And
YouTube Sasquatch deep dive.
he showed the head of a female Sasquatch, and it was about the size of your torso.
Damn.
So when you think of body proportions, either this motherfucker's hung like a whale, or he's full of shit. Because he says that the female Bigfoot actually got off. She enjoyed it, which means she felt it. And something that big has got a fucking pussy that you could fit your arm in.
Yeah, I'm
So
good on all that.
I'm like, God damn, dude.
I'm just wondering how the Sasquatch instinctually knows how to suck someone's dick.
I,
I wonder how the Sasquatch instinctually knows how to suck someone's dick. That's just the weird thing to me.
well, there's actually been videos of orangutans and shit performing oral.
Well, I guess that
So
settles that.
but now that channel, one of the guys on there, he wants to beat his old record on YouTube of the most copyright claims on a single video. They've gotten 99 one year
Wow, on one video.
on one video. 99 copyright claims
Nice.
on a video that they marked as unmonetized. Because he was getting drunk. He got drunk one night, got on and said, "Yeah, we're having a DJ night," and just started playing music. And he plays some. He's compiling a list of all, because there's 3 different types of music out there on YouTube. You've got the music that will just straight up have your shit cut off. Those are the ones that'll file copyright strikes on you. You got the ones that'll file claims on you, which don't take down the video; they just take part of the money.
Yeah, I
And then you
got a
got
lot of those.
And then you got the ones that just don't give a fuck at all.
Oh shit.
He's okay with the copyright claim.
Hold up, Johnny.
He and he respects those artists because yeah, they want their cut for their music, but they understand this is free publicity for them. This is letting other people hear their shit. And they may go out and buy their music elsewhere.
My bad, bro. I just had to get up and run and grab a napkin. I got a random ass nosebleed out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Yeah, he respects the ones that do copyright claims because yeah, they want their cut for their shit being played, but they also understand this is free publicity for their shit.
Yeah.
Other people get to hear it, they could go find it elsewhere. And he's in the process of compiling a list for other YouTubers so they can put a ball. Don't even think about it. Motherfucker did. I'm back. Dog ran across the street. I had to go catch him. But yeah, he's compiling a list for for YouTubers to know what they can play and what they can't. Steer clear of these artists because they'll take your shit down. These will just take your money, and these don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a lot of the real big names that will straight up take your shit down.
Luckily, I don't like to listen to most big name
Yeah.
music like that.
But they also with doing the streams they do, just going over stupid. They learned that one of the biggest violators of false copyright claims or copyright strike is actually Discovery, the Discovery Channel.
Really?
Yeah, because since they go over stupid shit, one of the topics they cover is ancient alien theory, and anytime they play clips from ancient alien theory, ancient aliens, they get fucking taken down.
That's gay.
But they do it within fair use. They play a couple seconds of the video and they commentate. Couple seconds of the video, they commentate. They transform the work, and they fight it every fucking time, and they always win.
Probably because they're just a big corporation.
Yeah. Well, what it is a lot of those big businesses have paid companies that put out bots out there that if they see any of their content, it automatically flags it. To keep people from putting full episodes of this and that on YouTube.
Yeah.
But they need to refine those fucking bots to where, yeah, it's got to play this much of the fucking show before you can actually do something about it. Because eventually, YouTube's going to catch on, and you can get shut down and fined a hefty price for doing false strikes.
I would sure hope so. I've got
Uh,
hella copyright claims on a lot of videos. I haven't got any strikes yet.
yeah. The there was actually one YouTuber that YouTube actually went after because he was striking maliciously a bunch of fucking videos on certain channels. And it got to the point where YouTube got fed up with it. And instead of the actual person having to go fight the copyright shit, YouTube took over. And YouTube's got the lawyers. And if I'm not mistaken, he was fined a couple $100,000.
Oh, damn.
I mean, it was a hefty fucking fine.
Well, now I know not to do that.
Yeah.
Not that I would have anyway. Like, that'd take
But
too much of my time.
there was also another one that they were going after because they found out that that's how he was. There was a guy that was doxing people on YouTube, and what he would do is he would file a copyright strike on them, and for them to fight the copyright strike, you have to give your personal information to that person. Then he has your shit, and he's able to dox you.
Yeah, that hardly seems fair or productive.
And YouTube found out about that shit, and they put a stop to that one too. I mean, you can still get people's information that way, people that aren't smart. People like me, if I ever get a copyright strike on my channel, I'll sit it out. Oh well. But if I were to fight it, I'm gonna go get a lawyer first and use my lawyer's information to give to him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's too many people out, especially in the Juggalo community these days, that way too obsessed with getting people's information, putting it out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I'm not getting a lawyer because I'm worried about my information's already out there. I don't care about that. I just know I'm not smart enough to fight that kind of shit in court. So, yeah, I'll be getting a lawyer. Let him handle the fucking smart work. Luckily, I got a fan that's a lawyer, so it wouldn't be that much of a price tag for
Oh,
me.
that's sweet. Fan of your YouTube or a fan of your other content?
My other content. I have no fans on YouTube. What are you talking about? Half the people that subscribe to me on YouTube are here to fucking see what stupid I do and flip it, and the other half are people that want to just jump on and talk shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same on my end, for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I could throw my Cash App or something up here and fuckers will be donating to it.
I can't even have a Cash App because I bank through a credit union.
I mean, you can't have a Cash App because you go through a credit union.
Like, I was on the phone with Boy Blue one time for literally over an hour. We were trying everything to get me to be able to have like a Cash App account so I could send him a donation. And literally an hour later, we tried everything, and um, I tried a like a different bank card, like an Arvis card or some shit like that. That worked, but for some reason, and I'm assuming it's because I banked through a credit union. That's the reason why.
No, I banked through a credit union and I got a Cash App.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to try it again then.
What kind of error message was it giving you?
It was a while ago. I don't remember now.
Because someone may have a fucking Cash App under your credit card.
Well, I recently got a new one too, so if that was the issue, then that shouldn't
Yeah,
be an
'cause
issue anymore.
that was I had to my old Cash App got fucking taken over by somebody else. They weren't using my number, but it was still linked to it, and they wouldn't let me make another Cash App with that
So,
card. I finally got. I was like, dude, you got to take my card off your shit so I can have my own Cash App. Oh, sorry. They deleted my shit, and I was able to make it.
well, I mean, I got a new card now because somehow somebody gets my credit card information every 3 or 4 months, and I have to get a new one. So,
Yeah. It's nowadays it's not that hard to get people's credit card information because everyone's swiping their shit everywhere. And some places actually have card cloners attached to their shit. If you're in shady parts of fucking town, which is why I started only shopping at places that do the touch. Because then they can't copy your shit.
I'll have to try that again sometime because I'm assuming that uh, Cash App works better than PayPal.
Yeah, but you should be able to make a Cash App without a card to start off with to have a Cash App, and you may be able to use a if it still don't work, try getting a prepaid a refillable card and using that.
All right.
Load onto the card and then load onto the Cash App. And if you ever start using Cash App for business, my biggest suggestion would be get a Cash App card to avoid the fucking transaction fees.
Oh, there's transaction fees.
Yeah, when you pull money off a Cash App, they fucking charge you
Oh, that sucks.
unless you have their card, and then you're using Cash App as a bank.
I don't know how much I like that idea, but I'd look into it, give it a try.
Well, as I people like Blue, who gets you to Cash App money to them,
Uh-huh.
it saves him money by having a Cash App card because transferring from Cash App to a bank takes money away. It's same like when you do PayPal. When you take money off PayPal, they charge you a fee if you don't do the 3-day wait.
Last time I sent Blue like, well, I PayPal Dora like $40 to get, or no, it was $20 to give to Blue, and it charged me $20 and like 88 cents. So not
Yeah.
like it wasn't like a huge fee or anything.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's never a whole lot, but in cases where like Blue needs 20 for a sack or something like that, that dollar or something they take off it makes a difference. You send him $20, he gets 19 back. I still need $1.
Yeah.
That's how come when buddies of mine, hey, can I borrow $20? I'll send him 25. Well, I only need 20. That's to cover the transaction fee when you pull it off, motherfucker.
Good deal.
And they're like, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Motherfucker, me sending you what you need and you still short. Oh, and anytime I've always needed to borrow money from certain people, I, like if I can't pay my phone bill because I get paid tomorrow and it gets cut off today. Hey,
Oh, don't you love when that happens?
here's my I've called my aunt up before. I need $60 to pay my fucking phone bill. I get paid tomorrow. I can pay it back. Here's my account information. Just pay it for me. That way, you know this is actually what I'm using it for.
Hell yeah.
That's why everyone around here doesn't mind helping me because now I can go certain people I can go up and borrow $200-300 from them and they'll give me cash because I started off with, hey, I'm broke and I need groceries. Can I raid your pantry? I need gas in my car. Can you take me to the gas station and put some gas in?
Yeah.
I never asked for cash. I'd ask, hey, this is what I need. Can you help me with it?
That's
To
probably the
build up
better
that,
way to go about it.
yeah. It was to build up that trust because there's too many people out there. Hey, yeah, I need $20 for gas and go and buy a stack of weed. I had to do that with my father-in-law because my ex-father-in-law because his daughter was had a couple drug habits, and so he didn't feel like he was funding her drug habit. We actually did. This is what you need. I'll get you that. And even though she was older than me, she had 0 cents of money and didn't understand how a lot of shit worked because her mom passed away and she thought she was going to be given giving her mom's car, and she got pissed off because her dad, instead of giving it to us, he sold it to us. And he sold it to us for under blue market value, and we went through a bank to make payments. She didn't understand why we did that. She goes, it'd be much easier if we just, since he's so dead set on selling the car, if we just give him the money when we can and don't have to go to the bank who's going to take it away. Yeah, but doing it that way, it doesn't build up the credit. There's no show of you paying off a loan.
A lot of that stuff goes way over my head. I haven't ever had to take out a loan or anything like that yet.
Yeah. Well, before that, I had zero credit, and by the time everything was said and done, I had good enough credit to buy a house without having somebody else sign with me. But her dad was fucking money savvy, and that he explained to me why he wanted to do it. I was like, let's do it. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
You want to help me now and in the future? Bet. And then when me and her finally separated, he cut her out of his life and still talks to me. She her and her kids did him dirty too many times. He says, "Yeah, I can't do it no more." Because when you have somebody that's sitting there with an open hand, willing to give you anything you need, and you steal from them, it's no good.
That's pretty fucked.
Yeah. Like he actually bought her son a truck, brand new truck, and he ended up wrecking that motherfucker because he was drinking and driving and rolled the motherfucker and said, "Well, it's totaled now. I don't have to pay it off anymore," and left it to her dad to finish making the payments on it. And then he turned around and stole a pistol from her dad.
Damn.
He found out. He pressed charges.
Shit, I would too.
Yeah.
You keep that shit locked up in a safe though.
What was it? He keeps a bunch of guns in the house. Most of them are locked up. That one was for home defense.
Oh, okay.
It was in the nightstand beside the bed in his bedroom where no one was supposed to go. During a fucking Super Bowl party, that's what I'm thinking had happened. When everyone was out back watching the fucking game and enjoying the food, he went in there and got it.
Sneaky bastard.
And then, well, no, he was already locked up. They picked his ass up for drunk in public, and they found the gun in his Jeep. We found out that he had the gun because he called me from jail, saying, "Yeah, go find my Jeep. There's a gun sitting in underneath the driver's side seat, and take it to my grandpa." Well, I'm not taking a hot gun to your grandpa. He goes, "No, it's his gun." Fuck. So I called his grandpa up. "Hey, are you missing a gun?" "All right, I'll go find it." By the time I got there, the cops had already found the Jeep, and I was like, I ain't going near that shit. Let him know the cops had it, and then he reported it stolen. He got the gun back and pressed charges.
And I don't blame him. That's not cool.
And then to try and help out once the grandson got out, tried to help him out again by giving him a job. He was working with me. I was doing floors at the time. So there wasn't that much work for him because he was a temporary hire. So, hey, they wanted new floors in their house, so they were going to pay him to demo the floors and reinstall new floors. And in the process, he ends up stealing some money they had stashed away. And didn't finish the job. I went in there and I finished up the house, got it done all nice. They still have the same floors. Go in there and do maintenance work on it every now and then because they had some tricky spots. Like they had a step up that wasn't exactly square. I was like, son of a bitch. You got to go in there and straighten it up every now and then.
Damn, my fucking nose is still running like a fucking shit whistle.
Mhm. But yeah,
Well, Johnny, I gotta get up early and open up the store tomorrow, so I'm gonna hop off here. Been nice
All
chilling
right.
with you tonight.
All right, man. Ain't nobody else watching, so I'll probably be bouncing off myself.
All right, man. Well, you take care. Have a good night.
You too, man.